Yo, this is Citano play Seiken Densetsu 3. We are going to proceed further inside the jungle of illusion. We have just defeated the god beast of darkness, Sablefar. We have received a mirror, which will give us access to the Mirage Palace. Now we just need to find the actual entrance to the Mirage Palace, and then we can proceed into the final dungeon of this game with storyline B. Same pretty much type of dungeon as the Dragon's Hall were in storyline A. But there are some differences though. The main difference is that in storyline B, the Mirage Palace has actually a much easier way in terms of finding out where to go. I'll tell you when we get there. And also there's a bit time of different enemies. A lot of enemies in storyline B is undead. Thus if you have Saint Saber or a lot of powerful holy magic attacks, you will do more than fine in a dungeon like the Mirage Palace. You can also do fine without, not like you must have it, but it will help. And of course these enemies, these evil shaman, oh I hate you. It basically just spams healing spells on their allies all the time. And of course these demons. Lesser demons do Dark Force single target, while the greater demon does multi-target Dark Force. You should still do fine though, but as you see I almost had trouble defeating this enemy because he just keeps healing himself. Look at that, he heals twice. This guy is a pain in the butt. Now I think it's time for him to go sleeping. Or maybe not, he's just gonna keep healing himself, yeah. Ah, screw this. Oh, he's got this spell as well. What a bastard. Like, yeah, I'm going to give out three attacks against this guy, and what happens? Yeah, he's just going to heal himself. Oh. Phew. What a bastard. Luckily my healing is so good now, so I'm not going to be very scared of this. Dead end! Strange! I thought the Mirage Palace was this way. What will you do? Well, if the Mirage Palace is this way, then we could probably use one of the spirits, but what happens if we use the illusion mirror? Now, one of the reasons I heal right now is because you have to be prepared for something. Remember what happened quickly after we beat the god beast of darkness in the glass desert? Yeah, we had an encounter with the Darkshrine Knight. You think it's gonna be something similar here? You're actually into something. Let's see what happens when I put on the illusion mirror.
Smashing! I hardly thought you would find your way. I see I was mistaken. Well, this is most exhilarating. The Masked Mage is about to absorb the god beast's power. What manner of monster will he become? Nobody knows. I tingle in anticipation. Sadly, you three won't be around to see it, for it is time. I shall now devour your souls.
Yep. It's time to settle the score with the Death Jester. Now, be careful though, look at this. Death Jester will basically make two clones of himself, and they will jump on, attack you, and throw spells at you. And also, you won't be doing damage to his clones. So what you have to do, you have to find out which one of the Death Jesters that you actually can deal damage to. The one you deal damage to, that is the actual right Death Jester. But be careful here though, because Death Jester actually likes to counter a lot of attacks you do, so be careful. But since we have Heath on our team, it's time to spam up all the stat increases. Be careful that he has some nasty attacks, but so just heal with Carly as you can. You can throw away some spells as well with Angela if you want to, just be ready to heal yourself when you are tossing it away. Okay, we have put a power up. Let's go protect up. Because they do physical damage as well, with their sights. There we go. And we have 2 more to go. We have speed up. Okay, so now the Death Jester, the real one, is now in the bottom right corner with Carly. Problem is that the AI doesn't really understand this. So we're just gonna keep on giving in more power. We're gonna do Mind Up lastly. At the same time, I'm going to do the Black Curse on the Death Jester. Now we are very protected, all our stats have increased. And I'm going to decrease all of his stats. Now he will be getting a beating. Even if these 3 girls, with 2 of them being physically weak, they can still give him quite a big amount of punishment. Let's see now. And now we see even Carly is hitting in the almost 200s. Also, the real Death Jester is the only one that can cast spells. The other one will only jump and throw melee attacks on you. So that is also a nice way for you to find out who is the real deal. You see there? My attack had no effect on Death Jester because that is one of his clones. That worked. Remember, every time you do attack or magic damage to him, he will counter with an actual move as well. Now he used that on Angela, and Angela got silenced. Or I got silenced actually. That is bad. Because I'm the healer here in the group, I need to be able to heal when necessary. Should keep herself about 200 health. But see, now he's hitting very low. Only hitting for about between 1 and 15 damage. And this is one thing another thing about playing with the AI. He doesn't understand that what he just did was the wrong thing. So let's keep spamming this. But I'm going a bit low on health from Carly, so I might as well just heal. Of course, heal everyone. Since I have some more spirit now, I can instantly heal. No need to wait for cast. Is this the right one? It was. 843 damage, that's very good. Remember, he counters everything. Now he does Cold Blaze, that will be turning Lise into a snowman. Crazy misses, that was the wrong Death Jester. Ah, now it's going to burn these as well. This is the right one, I think. Yeah. And you see, instantly he will counter. But let's just throw away some power spells of our own. Let's see, I haven't done double spell yet, so we can throw away a Saint Beam. Not on all, of course. Don't throw all magics because you won't actually do really good against other opponents. Yeah, using the white Death Jester now, at the bottom one. Yeah, that was right. See? Almost 800 damage. You can continue doing this, just be careful though. Every time you throw a spell at him, he will counter. So that's kind of a way to finish him faster. You see, his Holy Ball did no damage there, because he has reduced his mind, we have increased our mind. His spells won't really make much against us. Just make sure that you can survive it. One nice thing though about throwing spells on a right target is that every time you select a spell and select the target you want to throw it at, it will always go on the same target you threw last, so you always will be able to target the right Death Jester. You should use this in your time of advantage to find out where he actually is if you are using physical attacks on him. Just go back on your caster, it will point direction on exactly which of the Death Jesters is the real one. Target Fireball now, let's see how much damage that'll do. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So now I basically nullified his counter threats because we have his mind taken down so hard and ours has been up so up, he can't really do damage to us now. Cold Blaze will still hurt though, because that's a level 3 spell. Plus it has a status effect. Let's see how much this will hurt. Probably about 700-800. That's pretty good damage. This one might hurt a bit though. Yeah, I'm actually low health now. But that would have been hurting in about 250s and up to 300 if we didn't have the mine decrease and increases, so remember this is very good. Now since I've been hitting him a lot of spells, he will just basically stand there and hit spells on us, but that's not worry for us, we're just gonna give it the same. Okay, this one is bad. Death Roulette. This will kill one target. Okay, see you, Angela. Oh, I can actually heal this in time. See if she can survive. No, she doesn't. Because normally in the game I would have made it so that if you get killed... Oh, it actually worked. Aye! There we go.
Till next time.
Funny guy. But that Jester goes down, and we have gotten victory. The path opens up. This is the path to the Mirage Palace. The Death Jester is taken out. That means we have still to get to Heath, and we have to find their master, the Masked Mage, which is our main villain here. So, it's time to go out of the Jungle of Illusion and enter the Mirage Palace. Music here is so calm and wise, but remember, this place is crawling with undead. Carmilla Queen and the Zords are here, there are demons here, there's dragons here. A lot of enemies here are very weak to holy spells. So if you have Saint Saber, if you have Duran or Carly, go light form, then use the Saint Sabers often here. That will give you a lot of benefits in these fights. So you can see here, there's like a river of blood on our right and left side. There's skulls. This place is really all about undead and evil. So we go up a level on Lise. We can't increase strength further right now. We can go agility, vitality, intelligence, spirit, or luck. I'm just going to go with vitality. She's going to be the tank of this group. She will need to be able to survive here. Oh yeah. With second class of Lise, you will be able to summon as your final spell. Marduk is the summon spell for Lise. Pretty good spell. One of the other ones is pretty bad. For example, it won't give you no XP, it will do little damage, for example. It varies a bit. And there goes the Grand Divina as well. Can't increase her intelligence, so I'm actually going to increase her strength. Need to get some more power in physical combat. Now she learns Explode to all enemies, so now she has multi-target of a lot of her spells. And yeah, remember, the name of this place is called the Mirage Palace, so there's a lot of mirages here. Like, wow, where are we? Oh, in Wendell again?
What?
Yeah, we'll say the same, Carly. We are in Wendell, apparently. But remember the name of the place, it's the Mirage Palace. Mirage comes and goes. Let us see. Let's speak with this guy. Oh, good. You're all safe. I still have the pleasure of killing you myself. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. A mirage. It was just a setup. There are a lot of similar places like this in the Mirage Palace. You will see a lot of areas that you've been in the very early part of the game will come up and things won't look the same. And there's puzzles in order that you have to progress in this game. I'll show you very soon when we're done with these enemies. That does pretty well. Pretty good XP as well. Got over 1,000. That's pretty decent. Here's the Carmilla Queen. Oh, that was a bit... wasn't supposed to do that, but that's fine. The succubus of this game. be surviving this, I think. No. Is the door open on the left side? We can just go in. You see the Mirage is now fading away. Now we are on the other side, where we began. Let's just head up here. This is the center point of the whole dungeon. You see these globes here? I see one of them is lit. That is because in each of these 8 balls, they are basically Mirage. You need to go through all of them in order to progress in this game. Once you have progressed through all of them, up all of them except the one on top of the statue, the northern path will open and you can progress further inside this dungeon to get to Heath, for example. Now one thing maybe people don't understand, or maybe probably don't know, is that this very statue here is actually a save point. So take this into consideration. So what you should do is that you should be going to each of the directions: northeast, east, southeast, southwest, west, and northwest, and then finally go north, so you can progress in this dungeon. The way you want to do it is up to you, but you have to go through each one of them. And when all of these balls, all of these orbs are lit, you can go north and progress further into this dungeon. We're gonna actually go and do. Let's see, how much time do we have? Okay, we can do. We can actually do 2 of these. Let's actually go clockwise, I think. I think we can do 2 orbs with this. Let's just start by going southeast. Our Carmilla Queen here. There's some fire on the bottom, we can't progress, so we have to kill this Carmilla Queen to progress. Max HP down doesn't scare us, because she's the only enemy. Looks like there's no way to progress here, but this is fake. You go through. And then you just go up here. And we enter a new Mirage. You declare this Mirage in order to progress in this game. Now we're basically sent back to the Sub-Zero Snowfield. So this Mirage is basically you have to fight a group of enemies from different kind of places you've been in the past. Now we beat these 3. We are being sent away. And from Sub-Zero Snowfield we're heading to the Roland Kingdom. Fighting these ones, not really much of a problem. It's only hard to hit for 1. We beat these 3 and we are being sent away again. Let's see where we end up now. Ah, the Forest of Wonder. I hate these enemies. It always charges up a protect spell. We're gonna do more. Never mind. So much for that. You can hear in the music that we're still in the Mirage Palace. This is just a Mirage, but we have to fight through this in order to clear this place. And to clear each of the directions to progress. Okay, so let's see, that was that. Okay, next up we have to fight in the Ancient Ruins of Light. This is basically where we fought the Light Gazer. And we go level up on Carly. That's good. I will go up for her strength, I think. Yeah, go Ghost. That's fine. Ghost is Carly's strongest summon in the Necromancer one. The Necromancer has weaker summons, but the Black Curse is much better than the Demon Breath in my opinion. But the Ghoul and Ghost is not as powerful as the Great Demon summon that you can get as an Evil Shaman. That's one of the reasons why I almost always go Necromancer on Carly rather than Evil Shaman. Because it's just much better and stronger. These enemies don't really hurt us. Also because I have all the ultimate gear that I farmed before I started going into the Jungle of Illusion. Which of course is a helpful thing. Okay, we're taking these 2 enemies. Now this one is going to take a beating. Remember, this one will counterattack. 450, that's pretty big damage. But he survives. Okay, let's see where we're heading into next. Ah, we're heading to the Valley of Flames now. This is the place where we fought Zanbi, the god beast of fire. He's just gonna do a heal, because this was going low. Sometimes these ninjas can start off their attacks right away, so need to be careful about that. So except for that, these enemies are pretty much, they're pretty easy. Even these fire drakes and the Basil and the ninja masters will do. And down they go. Let's see where we go next. No, that was it. That was it. You see, you heard the sound we just got now? If you get that sound, that means you have cleared the mirage of the direction you went. If you go back to the center now, that means one orb more will be lit. The southeast orb now will be lit. It means that we have completed the mirage there. Let's see, time. Okay, we can do one more mirage, so I'll just go to the east one next. So look here now. The southeastern orb has been lit, and we still have 5 orbs to go before we can go north. So what you should do, when you get here, just heal up. There's no enemies here. Heal up, and use the saving statue here. Okay, so far so good. Let's head to the east one. That will be the last one I'll do for this part, and the next part I will do the remaining orbs before we head north. So, let's go. These dragon zombies are unique. They are existing in the storyline A and B. I don't think they are in the storyline C. So a lot of enemies in the end dungeons are on the same, but no enemies are in all 3. So most of these enemies, some of these enemies like the sword hair is only in storyline B, I think. And most enemies are in 2 storylines, like AB, AC, or BC. I really like the Mirage Palace. It's not very too hard, but at the same time it's pretty interesting. And I like that you have a bit of like flashbacks to the past. And I hate these enemies so much. Stop healing yourself. Never mind. It goes down. Armor set is nice. We don't need it anymore. Let's go and do 1 heal. Never know what we can expect in this Mirage. Alright. Let's enter. Oh! It's a recycled boss fight! It's Gildervine again. We fought Gildervine in the Lampflower Forest when we got tried. And remember that we had 3 recycled bosses in storyline A. We do have 3 recycled bosses here as well in the Mirage Palace, and the first one we're gonna fight is the Gildervine. There are 2 more to fight after this. We'll do at least one of them in the next part, and maybe I'll do the other one too. It depends how far we get into. If not, I'll do it in the 3rd part in the Mirage Palace while we do Heath. So as always, let's just power up ourselves. Just gonna do a melee attack to initiate attack on these 3. Then we're going to continue boosting us up, attacked up. This will also summon enemies, just like the old Gildervine, but for some reason this Gildervine will only summon enemies that are low level. Like that one is like level 20 or 21 or something. 23, yeah. So that is no danger for us. They'll be taken out in 1 hit. Black curse applied, that's good. Then we just go speed up. Yeah, see that? Even under the one-shot that one. Speed up. And finally, we do the last one, which is Mind Up. Then we just keep on fighting this Gildervine. Of course, this Gildervine is very annoying. He'll still spamming sleep flowers. But in this game, if you are casting a spell, the sleep flower won't be applied for some reason. If I were the game designer here, I will have forced Leaf Flower to cancel any action, casting spell, whatever. Can be maybe with abuse of the casting time, if you can instant cast it, but yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so let's give it a little hit. Let's see how much damage it'll take from a spell from Arjun. Flower now on Lise again. Guess he didn't like that we were attacking it. Pretty decent. Let's just keep attacking. This will summon enemies, but these enemies are hard. I mean, look at that, just one hit. Poison Bubble will still do some damage here, so be careful about that. Not too much though, because we have just been buffing ourselves so much, so... But always just heal yourself. What I did now is because kind of waste. You shouldn't really use... I wouldn't really use it unless you're silenced. Just use Carly to cure status. I really like to cure sleep because they last so little. Crazy! Miss. Ah, phase 2. So now the head comes up and he's going to start doing some attacks now. Shouldn't be any danger, but the hammer beam can be a bit in the ass, should we say. A bit painful. Oh yeah, counter magic. Not like it's a danger to us, but don't throw spells at him when he does counter magic. Unless you have the spell magic, you can do it, of course. Colon Jet does poison with no damage. Poison Bubble. I hit fairly fine, but since I have Carly in my team that can multi-target Tinkle Rain, and bye-bye poison. Go, and there we go. No more poison for these girls. Pollen Jet again. Angela doing no damage, but poisons. There's no way to have immunities here to status. Oh, that's it. You see the power of stat ups and stat downs in this game? I think it's actually too good here. I would have nerfed it. Power up and power down is just so damn powerful in this game. Well, these bosses are supposed to be hard, but that fast. You heard the sound again, that means the Mirage should be cleared. So if we head back now to the save point, you see that the east orb has been lit as well. That means we have 4 orbs to go. But time is running out now, so I'm just going to save the game, and then I'll call it for this part. The next part we will progress further into Mirage Palace by going into the remaining directions of northeast, northwest, west, and southwest. Then we'll be heading north, and after we have done that, then we are going to fight Heath. So we will do that in the next 2 parts at least. So if you have any feedback on my Let's Play or want to discuss this game, then leave a comment below this video. If you want to be notified when I upload more parts and other stuff on my channel, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. With that, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.